a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense for the Titans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Lawrence there, complete to Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Open man here is Foster. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give, it's ETN off the option. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Lawrence. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked off near the 34. And the Titans are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. You know, at first down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Four yards remain for second down. Now Tannehill looking downfield for Jones. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Titans. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And a dump off here to Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Foster. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, and to stop him short of the first. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running, because oftentimes
A running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Lawrence on first down. It's complete to Robinson. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on second down, Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Here's Lawrence. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Lawrence will throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup. Of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
24's the mic. You ain't going nowhere. 24's
now a first down throw, Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. This will go to Henry out wide. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw here into the hands of Moore. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back. 24 is the mic.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Flushed out right. That is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Right. 24 is the mic. What we got? 24.
Tannehill throwing again. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there just before halftime. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. Touchdown! It's complete. Christian Kirk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Working with his 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Got him in, it's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Looking deep for Julio. And it's a Titans touchdown. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Here's second and 10. Lawrence. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 40. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Off play action, Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked. Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11 now. Now Lawrence. And a dump off here to Robinson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Jaguars on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Lawrence. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. Incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They'll run with Etienne. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive linemen, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. On first down, it's Robinson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
2nd down and 8. Here's Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. Got an open man. It's Foster. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. Open man, here's Foster. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw, got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And here's Robinson again on second down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Henry. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Again to Henry. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. Man open, here's Jones. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. They set the goal beginning of the year, hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they can't do it.
So now it'll be interesting to see how they respond as a team, because sometimes when you set goals, if you don't achieve them, you don't care anymore. You let everything else go. I want to see if they're going to continue to fight, scratch, claw, do whatever to try and get as many wins as possible, even if it doesn't reach their stated number.
down.